Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. I want to show you quickly how you can take care of fungus growing in your seed starts. Sometimes things are going well, other times maybe you change up your seed starting mix and you get a fungus growing across the surface of the soil. You can see sort of a white fuzz growing across there. Here's a better example. Not all fungi are bad. You can see it right there to the right of the plant, showing up in places along there. So some of my seed starting trays are getting this white fungus. Two things you can do. Sunshine is a great antiseptic. So if you take this flat out when it's warm, you don't want it to be freezing of course, let it get about 15 minutes of sun. Sometimes the sun takes care of any of the fungal issues that you have because the UV rays just take care of it. I also like to use a basic solution spray. 6 parts water, 1 part 3% hydrogen peroxide. That's what I recommend if you've not used this spray before. That will basically take care of the fungal growth on your soil. Spray it once, spray it again maybe the next day, let it dry, look for any signs of the fungi. I like using 4 parts water, 1 part hydrogen peroxide. It's a little bit stronger. The reason that I recommend starting with 6 parts water, 1 part hydrogen peroxide is because I recommend people test spray. So even though I use it at a 4:1 ratio, use a little bit of a weaker ratio, test your seed starts, make sure they're okay from the spray. I think they will be, but it's good practice to always test spray. And then you can increase the concentration of the hydrogen peroxide by decreasing the water to a 4-part water, 1 part hydrogen peroxide. You get a stronger spray. This is how I use it. This is the spray bottle that I use. As long as it's not clear, the hydrogen peroxide solution will last for months. 6:1 ratio, 4:1 ratio. A ratio is using the same measure. So in a smaller, container like this, maybe you use something the size of a shot glass. So it would be 6 parts water, 6 shot glasses full of water to 1 shot glass full of hydrogen peroxide, or 4 shot glasses of water to 1 shot glass of hydrogen peroxide. That makes the ratio mix. I like a nice fine spray, and all you're doing is getting in there and soaking down, there we go, soaking down the fungi. Something like that for here. I'm getting in pretty close and just soaking it down. You're going to let it dry. See how it looks the next day. If you still see the fungi, give it another spray. One thing I do recommend is if you're going to try the sun, do the sun first. Take it outside for 15 minutes. Let the sun hit the whole soil surface. After that, come back inside, set it up, and do the spray. You don't want to do spray first, then take it outside, and then have the sun hitting the hydrogen peroxide, maybe reacting with it and causing some damage. So it's sun first, and then it's the spray. And then like I would look over there, it doesn't look like that all got soaked, so I just sprayed a little bit more. I wouldn't go and spray everything. I'd only spray where there's problems. So you don't, just good practice is not taking a spray, and because I'm having problems with a couple flats over there, then I start spraying everything else. Like the peppers that are coming up in here, I changed back to my original starting mix. Everything looks good. There's no fungal growth. There's no need to spray everything. Thanks so much for watching. The hydrogen peroxide spray is a great way to manage problems on your seed starts. Again, start at that 6:1 ratio, reduce it to the 4:1 ratio. If you want, 6:1 may work perfectly fine, but always test spray. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com. This is a great way to deal with issues that come up on your seed starts. Thanks so much for watching.